are going to tackle about illustrating the permutation of objects. In our first topic, we have factorial notation, and for the second topic is about permutation. Let us tackle about factorial notation. When you say factorial notation, we have what you call n factorial, which is for every positive integer n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 and so on and so forth times 3 times 2 and times 1. Meaning the product of 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 can be written and abbreviated in the form of 5 then exclamation point. So, this is read as 5 factorial. 5 factorial. Is it clear? So, let us find the value of 5 factorial. So, 5 factorial has the value of, let us multiply this one. So, we have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120. So, that's the value of 5 factorial. So, that is one of the example of factorial notation. Is it clear? Let us have more examples. Find the value of the following. Number 1, we have 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 3 times 2 times 1. If you multiply 3 times 2 times 1, the answer is 6. So, the value of 3 factorial is 6. Number 2, we have 6 factorial, meaning 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Let us multiply. 6 times 5, we have 30, times 4, we have 120, times 3, we have 360, times 2, we have 720, 720 times 1, the answer is 720. So, 6 factorial is equal to 720. Is it clear? Now, let us move with number 3. We have here 4 factorial plus 3 factorial. So, do not add 4 factorial plus 3 factorial, which is 7 factorial. No, mali po yun. So, you need to simplify first what is 4 factorial, and then simplify 3 factorial. Then just add. Okay? So, let us have 4 factorial first. 4 factorial meaning 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's the meaning of 4 factorial. Then plus 3 factorial means 3 times 2 times 1. Yeah. Then let us simplify. 4 times 3, we have 12. 12 times 2, we have 24 times 1, 24. So right here, 24. Then plus 3 times 2 times 1, we have 6. So therefore, see 4 factorial plus 3 factorial is equal to 24 plus 6. The answer is 30. Is it clear? Now, let us have number 4. We have 8 factorial minus 7 factorial. Meaning, we have 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 minus, we have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Yan. So, for us to find this one, just multiply. If you multiply 8 times 7 times 6 and so on and so forth, the answer here is 40,320. Then, minus natin, if you multiply 7 times 6 times 5 and so on and so forth, the answer here is 5,040. After you find the product of 8 factorial and 7 factorial, let us now subtract. So, 8 factorial minus 7 factorial is equal to, if you subtract this 2, the answer is 35,280. So, that's the value of 8 factorial minus 7 factorial. Let's have another examples. Number 5, we have 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial. This one meaning 6 factorial, 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then divide it into 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, since we have division, pwede tayong gumamit ng cancellation. Pwede cancel na yung 4 factorial here and another 4 factorial here. So, ang matitira na lang ay si 6 times 5. So, 6 times 5 is 30, right? Or, we can simplify this one. Kahit hindi ka na magsulat ng 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, pwede na lang 6 times 5 times, stop ka na kay 4 factorial. Then, over this one, 4 factorial. So, cancel mo lang si 4 factorial, matitira pa rin ay si 6 times 5. The answer here is 30. Is it clear? So, no need na pahabain mo pa. Okay? Kapag siya ay division. Pwede na tayo mag-cancellation. Okay? Next tayo, let us have number 6. This one. We have here 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial times 4 factorial. As you can see here, 6 factorial meaning 6 times 5, 42, and 1. Then, over 6 times 5, 42, and 1. So, pwede ka na mag-cancellation dyan. Pwede mo na i-cancel sa 6 factorial and 6 factorial. Since you cancel this 1, ang matira na lang dito ay si 1. 1 over 4 factorial. So, simplify 4 factorial. So, copy 1 over 4 factorial meaning 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, 1 over 4 times 3, 12 times 2, we have 24. Then, times 1, we have 24. So, the answer is 1 over 24. Next tayo, let us have number 7. We have here 7 factorial minus 0 factorial. Ayan ma'am, paano pag 0 factorial? Okay class, when you say 0 factorial, by the definition, it is always equal into 1. Is it clear? So, by that definition, so yan na mismo yun. If you have 0 factorial, the answer is 1. So, therefore, 7 factorial, let us simplify for 7 factorial, which means 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, then minus 1. Okay? Then, so 7 times 6 times 5 and so on and so forth, the answer here is 5,040. Then, subtract it into 1, therefore, the answer is 5,039. Okay? Did you get it? Let us have more examples. Example number 8. We have 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial minus 4 factorial. If we have this one, hindi tayo pwede mag-cancellation. Bakit? Because we have here subtraction. Okay? So, not multiplication. If this one is multiplication, pwede tayo mag-cancellation. So, let us simplify. 6 factorial meaning 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then, over 6 factorial again, meaning 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then, minus 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then, multiply na natin. So, the product of this one is 720. Then, over. So, 6 factorial ulit, 720 ulit yan. Minus, When you have the product of 4 factorial, the answer here is 24. Afterwards, subtract mo muna. So, hindi pwede cancel yan So, we have 720 over 720 minus 24. The answer is 696. So, since we have 720 over 696, we can simplify this one as 30 over 29. Yan. So, that is the answer. Why 30 over 29? Because 720 and 696 are divisible into 24. So, if you divide 720 into 24, the answer is 30. Then, 696 into 24, the answer is 29. Is it clear? Now, let us have number 9. 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So, in this case, pwede tayo dito mag-cancellation kasi wala namang operation between the factorial notations. Okay? So, multiplication lang yung kanyang operation. So, we have here 6 factorial meaning 6 times 5. Then, pwede ka na mag-stop kay 4 factorial. Kasi meron kang 4 factorial dito, pwede mo na siya i-cancel. Over, so we have here 4 factorial. Then, multiply natin kay, we have 3 factorial meaning 3 times 2 times 1. Then, 2 factorial meaning 2 times 1. Okay? So, cancel natin si 4 factorial here and 4 factorial here. So, 3 times 2 times 1 meaning 6. So, si 6, may 6 ka dito, cancelled out mo na si 6 dito, tsaka si 3 times 2 times 1. So, matira na lang, as your numerator, we have here 5. Then, over 2 times 1, the answer here is 2. So, the answer is 5 over 2. So, ganun lang kasimple si number 9. Next tayo, let us have number 10. For number 10, we have here 12 factorial. So, stop tayo kay 5 factorial para ma-cancel out natin. So, 12 factorial meaning 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 then times 5 factorial. Stop ka na dun. Over. We have here 5 factorial. 2 factorial meaning 2 times 1. Then 3 factorial meaning 3 times 2 times 1. Then cancel na tayo. Cancel mo na si 5 factorial and 5 factorial here. Tapos si 3 times 2 times 1 meaning 6. Cancel mo to, then cancel mo na yung 6. And then, since we have 2 times 1, so paliitin na natin kahit yung kung sino yung divisible by 2 dyan. So, 2 dito, cancel. So, pwede na natin si 8. Gawin na natin itong 4. Then, multiply na natin yung mga natira. So, let us multiply by using calculator. Okay, so let us multiply. We have 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 4, then times 7. So, the answer here is, so this is the answer. We have 332,640. 332,640. So, ayan na. So, that is your answer. Okay? So, that is factorial notation. Let's move with our next topic. Let's move with permutation. Permutation is an arrangement of all or part of a set of objects. Meaning, permutation arrangement is very important. Okay? For instance, example, how many ways does 3 letters CAR can be taken 2 at a time? So, let us have the 2 letters that we can take with CANR. So, we have CA, CR, we have AR, we have RC, pwedeng baliktad. We have RA, and we have AC. So, how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have 6 ways. Okay? So, the permutation of 3 letters can be taken 2 at a time. We have 6. Is it clear? That is permutation according to the arrangement of objects. Let us have the formula for permutation. The number of permutation of n objects taken r at a time is p n r is equal to the n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Okay? Ma'am, sino si n? So, kanina, we have 3 letters. Diba? Ang 3 letters natin kanina is the word C, the letter C, A, and R. So, that is your objects. That is your object. Then, it says that we need to take 2 letters at a time. Take 2 letters at a time. So, itong 2 letters na to, ito naman yung ating R. Is it clear? So, our N, in our first example, we have 3, and our R, we have 2. Let us see kung 6 nga yung lalabas from the given formula. So, you have the N factorial natin, we have 3 factorial over our N, we have 3 minus your 2, your R is 2 factorial. So, 3 factorial meaning 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 minus 2, the answer is 1 factorial. Then, we have 3 times 2 times 1, the answer is 6. 6 divided by 1, the answer is also 6. So, tama yung ating sagot kanina. Okay? So, this is your working formula. Do not forget our working formula. N factorial over n minus r factorial for the permutation. For more information, so we have P and R. These can be written also as NPR. And we can read these two as n taken r. So, clear? So, the formula of this two is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay? Now, let us evaluate permutations. Number 1, we have 8 taken 5. So, let us have the formula. So, our formula, we have P and R is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So, this is your n, then this is your r. So, let us substitute it with your formula. So, we have n factorial over n minus r factorial. Your n is 8 factorial over 8 minus 5 factorial. Simplify first 8 minus 5. So, we have 8 minus 5, the answer here is 3 factorial. So, pag ito yung hinabaan mo siya, stop ka na kay 3 factorial. So, we have 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. Then, cancel out mo na si 3 factorial. Afterwards, multiply mo na tong 8 times 7 hanggang times 4. So, if you multiply that, the answer is, we have 6,720. Yan. So, that is the answer when 8 taken 5. Okay? Next tayo, let us have number 2. 12 taken 3 at a time. So, we have, again, we have n factorial over n minus r factorial. This is your n, then this is your r. So, we have your n here is 12 factorial over 12 minus 3 factorial. Then, we have 12, dito muna tayo sa ilalim. 12 minus 3, the answer is 9 factorial. So, stop ka na agad kay 9 factorial here. So, 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 factorial. Cancel 9 factorial. So, matitira na lang ay si 12 times 11 times 10 is equal to, the answer is 1,320. Is it clear? So, that is number 2. Let's move with more examples. Number 3. We have 9 taken 4 at a time and then divided by 8 taken 5 at a time. So, we have here our formula again. We have n factorial over n minus r factorial. So, we have 9 factorial over 9 minus 4. The answer is 5 factorial. Then, all over, we have here 8 factorial over, subtract na natin agad. 8 minus 5, the answer here is 3 factorial. Then, simplify natin. So, this is equal to 9 factorial meaning 9, dun ka muna kay 5 factorial. So, stop ka na kay 5 factorial. 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. Cancel na si 5 factorial. Over, so this one, start ka na kay 3 factorial, meaning 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial. Cancel, cancel. So, ang matitira na lang natin is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6, then stop na, over 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. Yan. Then, cancellation tayo. Okay, cancel to. Cancel to. So, matitira na lang is 9 over 5 times 4. The answer is 20. So, that is your answer. Okay? So, kapag nasanay ka na, madali na para sa'yo. Kasi 5 factorial, wala na agad. So, stop ka na hanggang kay 6. 9 times 5 times 4. At 9 times 7 times 8 times 7 times 6 times hanggang 6 lang. Kasi stop ka na kay 5 factorial. So, let us have another examples. 4. 7 taken 5 at a time. So, we have 7 factorial over 7 minus 5. The answer is 2 factorial. So, meaning, 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. Stop ka na doon. Bakit nag-stop ka na doon? Kasi 2 factorial, maka-cancelled out na yon. Kaya hanggang 3 lang. Is it clear? Then, if you multiply these numbers, the product is 2,520. Okay? Now, let us have this one. We have 6 taken 2 at a time, multiplied by 5 taken 3 at a time, divided by 4 taken 2 at a time. So, let us have. So, we have here 6 factorial. 6 factorial, tama? Then, 6 minus 2, we have 4 factorial. So, makakancel na si 4 factorial, kaya hanggang 5 ka na lang. So, meaning 6 times 5 na lang. Did you get it? Kasi 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial. Diba? So, eto yun. 6 at saka 2. It means 6 factorial over 4 factorial. Nagigets nyo? So, ang matitira na lang ay si 6 times 5. Okay? Next tayo, multiply ulit natin kanino. So, 5 taken 3 at a time. So, 5 minus 3, the answer is 2. So, meaning, 5 times 4 times 3 na lang. Hindi mo nasasama si 2. Okay? Next tayo, over 4 taken 2 at a time. So, 4 minus 2. So, start ka kay 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So, hanggang 3 lang. 4 times 3. So, yun na yan. Then, simplify na natin. So, cancel out na to. 4 times 3 at saka 4 times 3. Then, you will just multiply 6 times 5 times 5. So, we have 25 times 6 is, the answer is 150. So, ganun na kasimple. So, kung hindi ka pa sanay, pwede ka namang mag-step by step. Pero kapag sanay ka na, pwede na mag-shortcut na ganyan. Okay? Number 6, we have 5 taken 2, then multiply by 5 taken 3, then divided by 4 taken 2 times 3 taken 1. Okay. So, we have here 5. 5 minus 2, we have 3. So, start ka kay 5 times 4. So, wala na si 3 factorial. Okay? Then, multiply mo na dito. So, we have 5 taken 3. So, start ko ulit kay 3. When you subtract 5 minus 3, the answer is 2. Wala na si 2 factorial, kaya 5 times 4 times 3 na lang. Then, the next one, we have here 4 taken 2. So, 4 minus 2, the answer is 2. So, 4 times 3, it left 4 times 3. Okay? Next tayo, we have 3 taken 1. So, 3 minus 1, the answer is 2. Therefore, 3 ka na lang. Ayan na. Then, cancellation na tayo. So, 4 times 3, tanggal na 4 times 3. Then, just multiply. 5 times 5, we have here 25. 25 times 4, the answer is 100. 100 over 3. So, that is now your answer. So, that is how will you evaluate permutation. So, that's all for illustrating permutation of objects. So, our next video is about problem solvings involving permutations. So, hope you learned with this lesson. So, if you have questions, just chat your questions or type your questions in our inbox. Thank you!